Valdez and Achilleos.
Thank you very much. Yes, let's
not a thing,
get
Theo,
ready
not a
to
thing.
go into this
Okay.
one.
Let's
Dep on that neon.
triple.
And how strong he was
Triple.
looking in their
Whoa.
last outing on Lotus versus Team Secret, where they kind of
4 now.
debuted this
4
composition.
classics against 4 ghosts.
As far as his strength
Who
on the
wins?
neon is concerned, would have said similar things about his jet, and it was severely lacking for them there.
Aggro
on
a
set.
lot of
See how he fares, though.
util.
Back up on
SE05
this
with the
where
prime. Thank you so much, man.
Speed, the
Appreciate
one
you.
very much setting the pace and catching bleed off
Thank you
guard.
for the 5 months.
Yeah, absolutely do need to do that. And it might
And
just
they
come
probably
down
have
to
util that they
how
use if
aggressive
this
they wanna
hits.
get
This one
around
doesn't hit. They can just pick up
Rubble, although
the
at the moment we don't
Dizzy
see
in the smoke.
Bleed is going in that direction at all. Just waiting
Well,
back.
I say they can pick up the Dizzy
seeing
in the
if
smoke.
ZETA are going to start off with some aggression.
Might
and then
disappear.
maybe going for a push of their own.
Okay, one way
Uno
goes
would
in,
love to
now they
pick
can
this
pick
one
it up.
There's my buddy.
She will. And they clear out all of Rubble. They take this orb. They say, well, there's no push coming in from Bleed just yet.
Bought the check, no pressure being applied out of B. Paranoia at the ready though.
Right, we go back here and they
Good
saved
catch,
all of their
everybody
util.
with
We got
this
a
one.
Dizzy, we got an Omen Flash,
A little bit of random spray.
They have a
Probably gonna be
stun.
spotted. Relay bolt sent.
we have a
As
Viper
they're
Molly.
just looking to really gum up the works.
Yeah,
Players
that is just a
bottom
heavy
there.
shutdown
Dizzy
of
gonna
A
be locked
control,
in
so they
deep.
got to accept this one, especially with the one-way there. Now what do they
A lot of
choose?
still expected his hit on actually pushing
The
forward.
big call on this one. Let's see what the mid-rounding's like.
Does get it.
Time's still getting
And
really low.
successfully back away, but
Got to run into the chamber that maybe they were wanting to avoid.
Laz, 6 bullets. The haunt sent, cleared.
30 seconds
Looks for
left.
the shot.
I mean, they hit, right? Or not?
Quite get it through the corner of the wall.
Yeah. Not too much
Maybe
time,
this
though,
guy
and
took damage
immediately
over
the
towards
rotations
A.
are coming out from ZETA. They got 3
3
people on the
people
C
over
side.
towards C. 20 seconds to hit this one. And we haven't checked the top left corner. Doesn't matter. Don't need to check this corner when you've got numbers.
Seconds now
10
remaining.
seconds left.
They have to get ready to stick this one. Dep ready to swing through. Gets the headshot. Forces them off the plant. And that is going to be the round. ZETA,
Lovely pistol from
their
ZETA
second year
here.
of the
And they
series,
really
their first opening
made them
pistol
have the
round win of
mid-round
the
here
series
once they
as well.
shut down their late A control.
As you
And once
mentioned
this
before,
A
when they
control
were
was
just trying to
done,
push
they did not
into
know
Rubble,
what
they
to
just
do.
really jammed up that area, and it felt like Bleed wanted to go for a bit of passive play into
But it was very
push.
nice from ZETA. Like,
But
they were
eventually
fully
they
on top of
lost
this.
out on so much time
Good
that the
positions as well.
rotation
Time
over
was
C
so low.
very readable. And Deb just hitting some great classic headshots.
Nice! Good job!
Yeah.
There you
Alright,
go.
energy
And I mean, it
going
was
back
literally
in.
just early info.
Into the later
Shut down
hours
here,
of the
had the
evening.
early rotate here, had this trip
Lotus
to make sure that no one was lurking in. It was lovely.
The hours of the later evening.
Yep. Well, the outlaw shot ringing out. Trying to
At least
deter
know where
them
the
from
chamber is
pushing
for this
up,
one, but majority of the time it's going to start up here anyway in terms of C.
here from Darion to try to get
Yay.
lockdown online as quickly as possible.
Well, okay, no. I was going to say. Switch
Not a
the
bad idea.
observer.
Yeah, he
Switch
says,
to
"You know,
POV,
I'll
sorry.
Probably pick up some kills anyway.
So
so
5
just
away
generate
from
my ult that
Killjoy
way."
ult, so they want to try to get that one on line
Well, he
early.
was able to do a
Lock
fantastic
smoke in
job on the
towards
last
C,
map.
create a bit of pressure that they
Who's
could have gone
going
over
to have
towards
the
here.
hottest hands here on Lotus. Still a question to be answered. And so far, just a tap on the door and more passive attacking side play from the side of Bleed, of course. Just trying to see if they can catch anyone off guard with 5 classics.
Double setup,
Getting a
one molly,
throw there for him.
the eco farmer gun.
Laz just creeping back around. They know that this outlaw is likely still going to be here. With a push, just 2 shots. and
Holy.
fishing for it, but Yodan sends out
Yeah,
the snake
it's
biter,
gonna go
gets
for it
him
again.
vulnerable, and gets him dead.
Why not?
Lurk from Zest to see if he can try to find a catch, but hit it on, ready for it. Does manage to find that elimination. Push up, Dep will be taken down, so no flawless to be found, but Yodan trying to fast track that Viper's pit as he's just 3 charges away. It's scary. Now left all on his lonesome. Tap on the door. Yodan for sure was going to try
How's
to
he
push
still
out there,
alive?
but instead it's going to be Sugar Zero. Able to come up with the goods. So only 1 player lost in the anti-eco. ZETA now up 2-0.
Yeah. Once again, a bit predictable. I mean, it's not a big deal on that second round, of course, but it just felt like you're almost like, okay, they're right there. I'm just going to. I've got the Spectre. I've got a snake bite on the ground. People are dying if they're here, and he was just waiting with open arms.
I think Yodan was actually running to knife him. As we saw that
Should have
replay.
let him.
All right, first big buy
Would've
rounds,
been nice, but I also, you know, you can
ZETA
appreciate
decide to
because they're not
4-person
wanting to
set up
die.
towards A, but this time they have the chamber
now.
after all the
Push up,
util.
create some space. We hit it
Well, I
on the
like
field to
that.
try to get that thrash online.
TP for the chamber here,
As
can
will
TP
now
back here,
to
but not at
occupy
this
that
angle, so you're a little bit
position
committed
here
here, but
outside
obviously you
of
can just
A.
tuck back in.
Let's have the rendezvous set up for himself to just bounce back in the tree. Tap on the orb to see if they get any kind of aggression out on the opposite side, but ZETA is happy to sit back on the side itself.
And again, Bleed struggling to find a real entry so far on this map. It does look like maybe a chance towards
Pushing
A,
back
but
into this
Laz
one,
is waiting
and
with open
how
arms.
many heavy arm? I mean, we got
Just the
3
outlaw
people
up.
that he could one-shot,
Poison orb now.
even though they had it last rounds. Decided to prioritize the better gun,
There's
and
one.
that's one.
It's gonna be Ye taken down.
Yeah, dude, why
Solid opening kill.
would
here
you hear this gun? Would you
with the raise in
buy
that
light
position.
armor still?
Suspect that there's going to be more.
Surely you just buy a
versus Haze out
bulldog.
of the map, but rotation's still
or a
gonna be slow
guardian.
here from ZETA. Not looking to overcommit to anything. His last now, I mean, his bailout
30 seconds left.
is gone. Tap on the door. He's going to rotate up rope. Backs away and doesn't manage to escape. Just wait for the rest of the team to join in here as they get ready to go for a 5v4.
One goes in. Molly,
will be interesting to see
honestly,
if they
like
can hold this
just
one down.
reaches. I think it's kind of close.
Deny the bonus
Smoke on the
coming
spike as
through.
well.
Scary looking to hold that angle himself. Meanwhile, ZETA surely taking their time with this one.
Late wall goes in.
They're
Double
gonna be
blocks
sent
vision.
across.
Smoke
Really
goes
not
out.
much
Molly gets
there.
popped early. Scary has
Gaslight
his
is
own
available
on
for
flash.
the Optics side a
It
little
hits
bit more.
2 on
Really both gonna be
sight.
sent in. Couple shots flying. Scary pushing up into the smoke.
That might be
Eventually
the
able to
kill that
steady
decides this
spray,
round.
drag it
Honestly, if that
across
goes the other way around,
onto Yuran for the headshot.
I would feel pretty
Now
convinced.
going for the plant,
Little
spray
bro
through.
gets
That'll
taken
just
down.
clean it up. Snake bite as well, going to be invested for good measure. Time ticking away. They would have to stick to it right here for now. So it seems like Bleed, yep, will just be able to find the win. Trigger Zero is looking to see if he can try to deal any additional damage, but eventually will fall. Zest cannot get out of the blast radius, however, so still going to be 3 lost.
Right.
ZETA
Thank
cannot
God he won this
focus.
duel over towards here, though.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
not
that would have
half
been
bad. I do think that Bleed
been savage.
handled it pretty well, even with a member down.
like this one
still
here.
able to get
Wasn't
on in there.
pretty,
This
but
a
it was
little
like the
bit
most
wonky,
important duel
but
of the
got
round.
job done eventually. Anyway,
remaining.
they held the angle very nicely here from the baby door. And
Enough people died, so we
Didn't
got
have
2
firepower to put
people,
it
sorry,
down.
3 people that can
So,
buy next. Wait,
let's see now as
it
both
is 2,
sides
right?
wanna
Someone
be
needs to
picking
drop
up
him.
Rifles. Looks like, yeah.
Okay, there we go. 2 people.
Let's see what this round is going to look like.
It's, wait, different Molly.
Out here for both
The
squads.
Molly that goes deeper.
Yep, unsurprisingly with that Phantom, just in case he needs to go sliding in. As Laz shooting forward,
I'll find you.
tucks away the haunt. Not gonna reveal
That might give them false info.
position. Kept secret.
Satchel out.
Flashback knock actually gonna get the
Yeah,
clear out on that
the
trademark. And Laz gets
satchel
the
doesn't go far enough.
one tap shot onto Scary. Yeah,
That'll do it.
backpedaling to see if anybody does come his way. No peek out
Well,
from
meanwhile,
Yuran,
they
just
lost
one
the
cautiously.
smoker over towards C.
Yeah, I thought that, okay, they are actually going to begin
Yeah,
to
and
head
obviously
in
they gave him
towards
false info
C.
in terms of the
Poison
fade eye
orb
here.
up, and that's going to allow Yudon to just rotate back over. Still no full committal here from the side of Bleed, as maybe it is a B hit, actually.
Yeah, a little bit of a fake out, some util dump there, but they could pivot any which way, or either which way I should say, as Pinshell's going to be sent down into the back. Relay bolt now flying through. Hit it on. Give the gun down too. Dep up over
One
the top.
enemy remaining.
Does find Ye. And right now it's looking like a flawless round victory here for ZETA Division. As Zest all on his lonesome. Just
One
back,
person late
Laz.
take of the C control. Like what, 15 seconds after fade eyes here, so they could
Spot him too much,
potentially
though.
have taken
Zest
more
will
control,
seconds
and you're
left.
against a
be able to tuck
chamber.
away inside of A main. Keep himself safe.
Didn't re-clear
The rest of this
A,
one just gonna be
just
that
forced into
single
B.
weapon, that single rifle carried over, but ZETA
Oh man.
to go ahead and win out now, 3-1, not allowing for Bleed to come up with any wins here. And this is very much an inversion of what we've been seeing across the last
The
few
mid-rounding on
maps.
this map?
Finally been Bleed
Oh yeah,
starting
man.
things off
It's
very strongly, having that 3-1 score line.
not great.
This time though,
The
it isn't
relay
ZETA.
bolt
Yeah, relay bolts
value
is gorgeous.
was just insane.
Wait, I kind of saw that on
Not much
I
to
kind of
say
saw
about
that
one.
on
Will be a
Sunset as
relatively
well.
early timeout from Bleed this time around. We saw ZETA doing this earlier.
Looks like they're mid-rounding
just wanna
like
talk
a
about
lot of
what
the new
has
maps
been
aren't
going on
good.
so far, which has been just a lot of passivity from the side of Bleed, not really pushing in. They're getting picked off early and often, and outside of the, you know, Zeta's bonus round, I guess, they have not really been able to find much luck, and a flawless round immediately after is not a great feel either. Only Zest able to stay alive. So certainly I think a good time to call the timeout.
But does it translate into the round win? That is the big question, of course. It has been widely eluding Bleed thus far on all of their timeout calls today. Let's see if this can be the change up here for the squad where they do need it quite badly.
Okay.
Depth.
What do we
onto
change
that
after this?
side.
We're just gonna absolutely send it into
That's
science.
when he's really going to be unleashed.
It might be better
Saw
doing
that
that.
from him on his
Fast
entries
rush
versus
C,
Secret.
fast rush B. If
It's
we're
already
gonna
looking
force
pretty
into
good.
sites
I mean,
anyway
the
without
relay
map
bolt
control, we might
timings
as well
have
do
been
it early
excellent,
before they
and there are a
like
lot of
actually
small
get
chokes
map
on the
control
snap
everywhere and they
where you
work
can
out where
get
they're
the
going.
value from that ability. Laz is up here,
Not a wide
sensing some
enough jiggle.
pressure.
Yeah,
Let's
just
just
not
prep
expecting
back.
the chamber in the off
Rendezvous
angle.
out. Yay now dead. 0 and 5 thus far. As it's a quick clear out on
Dude, they're
that
actually gonna
Nano
lose
Swarm,
both
has
maps to the
backpedal
chamber.
As the haunt does come
That's
through,
gonna hit him
but
deep, man.
stun across. It's slow there. Like to be planted here, and again, attempted a 4v5 for Bleed.
Woman Flash was
Third
lovely
time they've been
here.
put into this position is, I mean, they are just swarming their way through. Now the two remaining players stuck in upper B. Where's back away as Laz is just holding for the defuse.
Yeah, just straight up sticking this.
Nothing more to be done. Zest, save the weapon. Scary. I mean, try to find any kind of kill you possibly can. He will be able to get one. Grabs the weapon and then is going to be dropping it. And Sugar Zero puts him
Are they
down.
just gonna do something similar again?
That was
Because I think they might have to. If their mid-rounding's like
that did not look
not
like
good
they had
enough
just
to
taken a
re-clear a lot of
timeout.
this
I mean,
info,
Laz reads
and like
the
they
push,
don't
reads
have
the
good
pressure,
reclears of map
assesses that
control,
they're going to get aggressive, hits the shot,
I
goes
think
back,
you might
and
as well
then
just rush
they still
sites.
aggress on a B, and just, you know, one dizzy gets thrown in, everybody's blinded. It's just free cleanup for the side of Zeta. They make it look like they weren't pressured at all. So really want to see some more
Let's see.
solid pushes from
Let's
the
see
side of
like
Bleed.
let's see map control.
Shuffling here on the
I need to see
buys.
one convincing round of
Prowler
it.
trying to wait this one out. The Poombot as well eventually will
Okay.
have to.
Or C,
Make his
question mark
exit.
created.
As Thrash to go ahead
In
and
return,
check
Fish
around.
clears all of
Nobody
all
here
of
on
A.
Nothing gonna be
So
spotted.
they should probably
Thrash
know that
back
with the sound that no one
cover,
saw
see
anything.
later in the
So
round.
they got to
In the
clear back
meantime,
here and they got to
Showstopper
create
is
pressure here.
available.
Trip has been
Right
here the
now,
whole time. Ye went over
Lead
towards
not
this
like
earlier and shot
what
it.
They haven't been seeing it. See.
Okay, question mark create over towards C.
Back
Now they're
over
going to
here
go
on
re-clear
towards
A.
Zero.
It's
back
looking
rubble.
good. Just straight up duel on it. Duel into Omen Flash.
There is still a Gecko here from last time they tried this.
Paranoia sent. Matched on the opposite side. Dizzy goes out. TP having to be used. Showstopper gonna get sent. Goes in towards Baby Door. Decent amount of damage dealt.
I was going to
Eventually
say, how
Ye
is he still
rewarded
alive? But
for
this
that
is
spray to
like
the
by
box.
far the best round we've seen
Himself
from
on the
them.
board with the wallbang shot. Laz watching. Oh, splits the difference between Retla. and Darion
Jojo
there.
goes
Cannot
in,
find the
only
kill,
this
and now
little
it's gonna
gap.
be a
This is
lockdown
nice,
invested
nothing
here
to stop
From
this.
Bleed. They know that they really need to try
F,
to get
you're a
this round win.
lunatic.
Relay bolts sent through. Stun across. Depth only going to be good for one before getting taken down. Zuran around the back. Oh,
what a shot.
shot.
Yeah, Official goes in, managed to shoot this. Official's fully done. Big 3 on 3 at the moment.
A huge kill potentially here.
Guys low, tell me someone's covering his back.
Zest pushing forward, finds one. Last. Another elimination coming through, but
The double swing, the
actually in
double
a
swing
very
at the same
rough
time.
spot. Clears out the turret. TP up
Whoa.
the top. The troll down on the shorty. Takes out Zest. But Darion with the reposition. He gets himself forward here onto the site. Playing a little bit of ring around the rosy here. The Nano to try to force him back. Sees him. Swings
Holy.
it. Gets him. Laz.
Unbelievable.
Oh
man
boy,
is
man, I
chamber
cannot believe he
incarnate.
gets that duel
The
over
defuse will
towards
come
heaven.
through, and Zeta will lead out now 5-1.
Yeah, and so he gets
I
the
mean, what
free
can you
kill
even
and the
say?
side takes. They
Laz
both decided to
clutches it
double
out.
swing.
Huge play there at the end of round 6 to continue the onslaught.
Then gets the
of
shorty
Zeta.
kill and then wins the
Just
1v1.
have to watch and see how he did it. Started with Euron. A really nice shot there. Laz gets his first. The shorty
There's
pull
no
out here.
way
And then,
he gets that one.
Yep.
I mean, that was a lovely shot.
Spots just the shoulder, and that's all he needs. With just barely enough time, just gives himself a lap.
Yeah, massive
and
rounds.
Nice
and that was by far the best round we've
up
seen
there
from
with the
Bleed up
arm.
until that 1v. Well, it was a
Zeta's dominance
1v2. The 3v3 on site.
As well as the ult economy.
Changing it up, looking something similar to a Heretic strat. That was lovely. Great shot on this as well.
Darian dead. There goes your Killjoy. There goes a big chunk of credit investment in the round. Hit online for Yuran. No real need, no real pressure felt here to invest that off the rip. Just keep it in the back pocket for now.
Yeah, that's one of the things that using the Neon can be good for on this map as well. Just poke out a B or poke out a A sometimes.
Yeah, and it's a good use of this because we look
let's
over
see.
towards here and we're like, well, they got to eco
on
next
through.
round.
Well, with Spike back here, it looks like they're going to have to find a different direction. But unfortunately, it's one of those spots where you've already used the timeout, and after the timeout, you lost 2 rounds in a row. So confidence levels are at an all-time low in terms of, okay, well, A isn't working out. We can't go C. The last time we went B, it was like we had 5 less members than the enemy, and eventually we did.
So close to being able to get that hit across. Melee bolts to try to slow things up. Depp keeping himself protected now. Fast lane set, but Zest with the spraying is able to go ahead and flush him out.
Even on the C push, they want to pivot over towards B. Is that not just straight through the smoke?
As we'll get the hit in, and that's the
Might have been a gap, but I don't think so.
Bleed, where they desperately need to get this spike planted.
10 seconds left.
Must have been a gap.
That one just sat.
2v4 and
Yuran now arriving.
no map
Good
control.
From Scary is able to answer one back.
And Wingman's getting involved as well. Yeah, dude, I just think they don't get this comp, really.
They're not relenting.
I don't like how they're
whatsoever.
re-clearing a
6-1
lot of
now
their
if
map
you're on
control.
Lotus.
Yeah, and that was a pretty decent buy round there from the side of Bleed, and they got pretty much no value. As
This was nice,
mentioned.
though, from Zeta. This was really,
Killjoy
really
is
good from
gone,
them.
and yeah, Depp did go down, but he already did the damage.
Okay,
Spotted
smoke
the
just
push,
went.
And then they're just getting rotated on like it's nothing.
Good job. Oh man. Quite well.
And that's all it takes.
Second timeout,
Yeah, that's all of them used.
6-1.
Talk about vibe merchants. How about calm merchants? Laz, a man of few words. He doesn't really pop off much.
Yeah.
Just stoic.
Sometimes it's better to not go through the swings of the up and down and just maintain a similar level. So that way when things aren't going well, you can say, okay, well, I'm at the same level I was when I was winning 6-1. And that allows you to potentially kind of keep it even, keep it consistent. But then maybe you don't have quite the high highs as some other players.
Well, second timeout having to be committed here. Just 7 rounds in. Unfortunately, this has just become all too familiar territory for Bleed. They need a breakout. They need something here.
Hero gun on Zest at the moment, and they decide to force out towards A. And I really just think they should just be playing
very much
ranked, maybe just take map
shared effort
control
from
and
the side of
just
Zeta
take
division.
sight.
No one really breaking
I
away,
think this
not
might
seeing
work
that
well as well.
huge,
Just
you know, Sugar
out towards
Zero
A every
performance
time,
that we
have
had on
like
Sunset.
luck here, and then
Everybody
they
just
can
very
go
consistent,
straight up. But
Yeah.
luck needs to play
playing
passive.
alongside one another.
Yeah, we'll see. It's looking like it is going to MB.
Take over Rubble.
They set up the chamber up over
Takes
towards
a little
C.
bit to gain some forward space, but
They create question mark
Now,
over towards door.
waiting at the Viper wall.
Say that.
Will slow up the
Viper's
approach a
not
little
even
bit as
checking out.
Prowler checks around. Okay, with a tap on the orb.
Yeah, original plan here is to
Somebody would
split
peek
over
out there,
towards
but
B.
Zeta not really
So Sugar
taking
Zero
any big chances.
might be the one
It's
to
just
play.
Laz over at Mound just checking to see if anyone else is going to rotate back, as Bleed have done a lot so far on this map, but that is not the case as we know. Gonna throw down a smoke.
Yeah, see, this is the kind of
Zest
stuff where I
throwing
just
the
think that the
Prowler,
chamber
but
works well, because it's like
Again, as we
this
know,
angle
they are not
over
going
here,
in that
you can
direction,
dodge the
and it looks
fade
like
eye,
Zeta
you
have
can
read
dodge
it
the
very
prowlers, they
nicely. I mean,
don't
already
reach.
Depp is rotating
I think
over
it's strong
towards
against
B,
this comp.
towards the direction of
They
where
feel like they cleared C
Bleed
control,
are.
but actually they haven't. We're just fully holding this whole line.
Smoke just coming across here to make that A site unassailable. Sugar Zero, his back to the baby door here for the moment. As the Nightfall comes
Lovely
through,
Omen flash.
Paranoia and actually rotates in for the challenge.
The great Omen flash back though.
Back on the opposite side,
Laz kills Bomb from opening the door from C. And yeah, he picked up his trip from B earlier.
For now, Bleed will have control.
10 seconds
Weapon
left.
upgrade for Ye. Get it on holding back here. Waiting, allowing for them to push into him. He reads one. Is he ready for scary on the side? No. Tries to go for the flick. But Yuran there to go ahead and get the repeat.
ZETA are just on this though.
Down. Now it is all
rarely making mistakes here.
Just the seas,
even this. Like
back
even this.
soon,
This
but
is
Laz will just
the
bust
neon
forward into the
just sending
site,
it in
get the
to
shot
distract
across.
and then so you swing out into the
And
open.
overall,
Yeah, poor
it's still
Desp
gonna
on
be
this one.
An onslaught here from ZETA Division. Now 7-1.
Yeah.
And they've
like
used
the
all their
idea of Bleed,
timeouts.
You know, down on some firepower, trying to just use the
ZETA is good on this map, yeah.
Nightfall to try
This
to
suits
get
them
onto the
well.
B
Like they're so
side,
good at
but
holding onto map
Sugar
control
Zero
at the
getting one
moment.
pick, and then
Like
Huron
this
really
comp
nice
in this
position
team is
here,
just good at
reading
holding
the
onto map
pressure,
control,
knowing
and
they would try
they
to
are
rotate
not
out,
getting
clear
pushed back
one
anywhere.
angle after taking the
And if
B
they do
site,
try and get
gets
pushed
a lot
back,
of
they
value there,
seem to just be
allows
getting
Udon to
kills.
follow up,
I'm telling
and
you,
from
Bleed
there,
need to
you're
just...
too far behind this Bleed, so
They can't
I feel like
default,
the idea
right?
was
They
all right,
literally
but
can't default. They keep
now
losing
you've
kills.
lost another
They have
round
to
and used
just
both
take map
timeouts.
control,
This,
hit sites.
Up in from
Take
there
map
and a bit of a
control, hit
change-up, but
sites.
a
That's the only way they're
four-man
going to manage
stack
to try and
from
get some
ZETA
rounds
Division
here.
here at A. They know that this is going to be fought off after, and they want to try to win this one out. Relay Bolt's getting sent around the corner here from Depth.
Aggro A against aggro A.
As he tries to stay alive, Ye in a forward position, able to find one. As Scary tries to spray across, gets Sugar Zero. Quite find the rest.
Spike
But
down
now
A.
Spike dropped as will be Zest taken out. So in the end, a 2 for 2. But ultimately, just a damn good read here from ZETA.
Yeah, it feels like they've somehow had Bleed's number on this map, many different angles.
I mean, all the time.
They were just so ready for
But I
that
feel like
push
this
to
trip in
command,
B
and
is
now
just doing
a
God's
chance for
work,
Bleed to
man.
go in.
But like they've never had to even put bodies over towards B a lot of
Laz
the time, apart from that
really
eco
wishing
round.
he completed that teleport.
This trip is always here.
Scary not spotting too much, but okay, Yuran going to be caught off guard. Red Light able to find that. Hironon creeping forward, gets himself in front of the smoke and not a line of shot. Scary
And
will
just
get a
two
second.
individual duels in
It's
this
still
one.
gonna be committed
Looking good
here.
for a
I think
round.
Yeah, with a
We had a 1v2 from him, but yeah, 1v3 is too much. Okay, they double their rounds, and with that, they're probably going back out towards A, you would imagine.
Finally got their second one.
1v3 white ult, bro.
Out at Rubble,
They need to
it was
secure
a
rounds, man.
great
They
job
had
from
one round
Scary
up
to just
until
get
here.
some nice value
They've
on
been
the right
losing
side of that
1v2s when they
pack,
get over
of
towards
that
site.
pile
They gotta
of Rubble, and then eventually
can't be
they go
mad
for
at
the
that
retake.
ult,
It
man.
looks like
They got one round.
It almost just not really ready for that. The dry peak coming on in. Scary able to follow up, and that was the end of it with Laz going down. Doesn't need to hold on to that weapon as he's got his ult and a lot of money.
Hey, change up from ZETA. They decide to go aggro. Stun looks good. Omen Flash looks good. It's a lot onto this Viper. Holy.
Comes up with 2 slides forward, looking for the third. Can't quite make it happen, but the damage has been dealt. There's the daze. The wingman pops.
Surely you got to use your nade here.
Alongside one another, and it would be one hell of a day at the shooting range there.
They did a fast split and we held our nades the whole time.
A big change up
You can
here.
nade
ZETA
to
say,
stop a
okay,
lot of
let's
this.
go aggro once again, this time on the opposite side of the map, and it pays off gorgeously.
Yeah, I just love that they just send it here. Especially you've got this ult available for Dev. He leads the charge, puts the relay bolt in, and just against the flow of play, he said, okay, you got one round, and now I'm going to take you down personally. 8-2. ZETA, very nice aggressive play. We'll see if they keep up with this aggression or if they do want to mess with it. With the flow of
Did they use
play,
no
as we
util?
do
Yeah,
have
they
three members
literally
of
got
these
their knives
pushing
out
out
and
here.
just started running away.
Pass lane sent. Ye creeping forward. As Showstopper going to be sent over towards Hironon. He's able to find that one. Ye. Oh, okay, Depp.
Yeah,
Just
dude,
back to take down
their
Ye.
fast A is the
He's gonna
only
be
thing
dead
that
to rights,
works
but
because
now
they actually get some like even
advantage
duels.
here
They
for
don't
the
have
side
to
of
mid
Bleed.
round or think too much.
Still with just the classic moves up, grabs the gun. Prowler checks in towards tree. Spotted there. Paranoia at the ready.
Uh-oh.
Stacked up into the smoker. They're just gonna swing out. They do.
Yeah.
They won't die.
I mean, 3v4.
That one unescorted
try
by
something
any
like
form
that.
of util. A bit puzzling for the side of ZETA Division. So Bleed now well poised to just go ahead and rack up a third round win in this half.
Yeah, it kind of just looked like they wanted to keep up with some of that fast tempo, but immediately the two of them got punished so quickly.
3, 2, 1, die!
Yeah. Certainly some kind of pact, and Laz, he's got a lot of money, and there's only a couple of rounds, or I guess 1 round after this one left, so just gonna send it, and
3. Do you want op?
Down he goes. Bleed picks up a 3rd round.
That gets Zest one away from having
Zest
a night
has
ball
1. I mean,
so
they could maybe have the pressure of A, go C, pick up the orb, just insta-fade or hit. Again, they're going to lose every round where they mid-round, so this kind of stuff where they're forcing out is the one.
But overall, a solid start. I mean, I don't know how the hell Depp really snapped over to get Yay there, but
Nice out, Jake.
for everybody else, very, very clean. Crash at the ready.
Yeah, I definitely think the change-up could have worked well. And maybe they are going to do the change-up.
Charge away from having a critical ult.
As we can see, empty over towards C. Fish all punished towards A.
It's really the question as
Prowler goes out towards C, doesn't hit, so they think they created a question mark again. Okay, they confirm this time that they created a question mark with 1 person as well.
There has been a bit of aggression coming out from Bleed on this angle onto Rubble so far.
I'm nervous, man.
Go back to what
anytime this team slow plays, I'm nervous.
Which was a bit more passivity, just waiting to see if Zeta would push, and then going for a late push themselves. But now they are grouping up outside of A.
Relay sent there in response to the Prowler, and looks like that alone is enough to shove everybody all the way back.
Yeah, and this is like the first time they've actually been able to have C control, so why not? And they can probably say there's an orb here for your fade ult, so we are just going to get this. Honestly, managed to work out there's a bit of a stack over towards A, and they didn't lose anyone yet.
Coming through though, looks like
Gotta get this. Surely go get the orb for your fade ult, right?
A ton of util being dumped forward. They are very well aware of this. Last trying to go for the shot through the doorway, can't quite find it. Thrash now at the ready, leading the charge, the clear out. You manage to destroy it before the team comes in, but Yuron swings down. It's able to find 2. Does get taken up, and Yuron re-peeking also finds another. Retla trying to keep things even, but Laz finds the shot, puts down the enemy Viper, and now it's he and Depp. Try to close this out and make it a 9-3 half.
It's only 14 seconds.
Nicely done from Laz. Again, solid from ZETA.
Like and subscribe to some, I don't know, it's probably some YouTube. Pretty interesting.
Smash the like button.
Yeah. Make sure to hit that bell.
We don't know what the other one is. We're not endorsing that, but you know, on our YouTube and Twitch pages.
Yeah. But if you came down to the studio, you could also do what he did and make a sign.
Yeah, so Depp did have armor on this, but got rid of it. More util.
Or is Zeta gonna go here?
Yes.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna go real fast into an open MTB site. Got a turret for info.
Slow creep the whole thing. Well, for now, that's
yeah, they're actually going to.
Here in formation.
That'd be a fast pass though.
First corner. Nothing spotted. Nobody here on B. Turret is set up though. Give them some information.
All gets committed. Double block, take heaven control. Yeah, that's hard to play against.
Oh my god. Last HP bar damn near.
Yeah, it's a nice plan.
Yeah. It's pretty rough.
And then do they just round the world it?
Nice little health advantage for the side of Bleed. We'll see what angle they're
He's
going
here so
to
early.
come from. It looks like pretty much every
Okay,
angle.
now they get the
at this
Q
point.
and they need to try go fast over towards site, but no one's really in a good position. I'm kind of liking this from Bleed though in terms of just taking as much map control as possible. Gotta keep an eye on the Gecko late long.
Second shot finds the head. Paranoia through. Looking for a bit of a timing shot. There is Laz. Def in the meantime trying to hold things down on the site. It's good for one.
Yeah.
Trade it out. Zest coming up with a second as he gets rid of Yudon and keeps things nice and even, but as he tries
Double
to
pistol
go
on this.
for the use of the util.
Looks like it.
Taken down now. All on Scary. Lines up the headshot, but just does not have the time. Yudon will go
Double
ahead and
pistol.
take him out. A third charge
And it
towards
might
that
be a
thrash.
quick
ZETA.
one.
They tie up the scoreline in pistols across the series 3-3. And they hit double digits here on map number 3.
Yeah, and that might just be the nail on the coffin. I mean, if
for
you were
sure.
going to make a comeback, it had to start there from the pistol round. But 10-3, it's pretty damning. ZETA are going to have a big advantage in this one, and then only 2 rounds away. As we see, Laz, good position, gets the one.
Yeah, I like
Yes,
this
they
pistol
came
from them though.
every which angle,
Double
but
vision block of
eventually
the right
just
side,
running out
then
of time, and
heavy
you're
take
trying
heaven
to
control,
literally
then go all
encircle
the way
the
back
B
round.
site.
Chamber over towards here, can
Looks like
TP
even
back.
with the deficit, no force up here from the side of Bleed. Just seemingly having the the understanding and the calls ahead of time. We do not force by. Now it's the A site, the gamble stack.
Yeah,
How
free
they be
sight.
shifted over.
Good news for Bleed is they've got
Little bit
5
of
people
utility
here and
on
they
the
still have
approach
the
here from
Omen
the side of
Flash.
ZETA, taking
They
their
can
time,
block
making,
vision, Omen Flash, send it.
A cautious approach.
Flash
They
goes
cannot
in,
get caught
hits
off
no
guard.
one.
Now the Flood gets ready to come back through, but on top of that snake bite is Darian. He's able to find a second elimination as Redline will get another.
I want to see if
but
this Omen
in the
Flash
end,
hit a few.
it's
Then
gonna be cleaned up
maybe
there from
been different
Laz and
rounds.
Yudon. So 3 loss overall, not bad for the side of Bleed,
Yeah, it
but
still did
fortunately
good damage.
the scoreline doesn't really lend itself to giving up more rounds.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't, but let's see what they have in their pockets here. As this wasn't necessarily the cleanest for the side of ZETA.
No.
They kind of got encircled this time around and lost some battles against Classics, but a win's a win, as they say. They put that 11 on the board.
That's just the power of the bundle.
Yeah.
Right. 2
Classic
hero
hit that
guns.
much harder.
No, it's a game of confidence. You look good, you play good.
Laz having the jump back there.
Straight up Jewel on this.
Rendezvous on cooldown. We'll just backpedal away
Wait,
from
was
the
Bleed
site.
the
In
team that I
meantime,
was annoyed that they didn't go
rest of ZETA
aggro A
up outside of
like
C.
on any of their rounds? I think so.
And Darian here. Both have some rifles. Fast lane going to be sent as Depp slides into a nice little cubby. Keeping himself protected as Redline now stunned up. Oh, Darian with the covering fire is going to help take down Depp, but Yudon at the same time able to get rid of the enemy Viper. Put on in that regard, but a decent amount of damage is still dealt here onto the members of ZETA. Shooters here down to 45 as they start inching their way forward.
I like
Spraying
that though.
from Ye. He's able to
Ever
find
into the
Yudon.
spam.
Yeah, it's a
Like that drop,
fantastic
but, I mean,
pick off.
He
Enough
spams
space
on the
given.
plant here.
So they
Oi,
will- oh,
double
okay, I was
ding.
gonna say they will get the plant down, but no, Darian with a nice spray gets the wallbang headshot on the Laz.
One enemy remaining.
Don't show your head.
Almost there, but Darian with a 4K.
Okay, nicely done from him. One away from his
deny that match point from coming through here for
Killjoy
ZETA.
as well.
One away now from that lockdown. But Laz on the attack says, yep, going for the op.
Yeah. That is the chamber way. I feel like all things considered, a pretty nice hold from the side of Bleed. EA getting that very nice shot down, and then some of the sprays through the smoke were really key. And then of course we had the fun hop back and forth.
Fun.
And it's not a lot of energy. I think they know the kind of dire straits that they are in right now.
Yeah, I think
Kind of
just trying to
unfortunate.
maintain focus here. As Yudon fishing for a kill with the Odin in hand. Zest does get tagged up just a bit.
Still better though. I'm glad I actually see them take early A
As well as
control.
Try to get that next thrash online. ZETA grinding things to a halt here for now.
Yeah, so much for the 10 out of 10. We're going to go super aggressive. Although when they do go for the pushes,
What do they do
really
with the
send
one
it.
way?
So maybe
Just
just try
wall
to
up,
mess with the
disrespect it?
timings, bait out some more utility, and then send it. As seems like that is the call for now, as all 5 members are looking to push towards A through the rubble. Scary is going to spot them. That should be
Okay,
enough
cool is to get
information
out of there
for
and
them
heavy
to
hold door. We got
potentially
45
get in
seconds.
position for this push.
As we can see, there's no one over towards B for the pinch, but they don't know that.
Stairs. If he spots anything at all is, oh, they're right here in front of Ye. Here's the pushing through. Oh, trying to get turned around. And as they turn back,
Holy hell, the Omen Flash's incredible though.
Full blind across onto just about everybody. He is able to come away with 2 eliminations. Wingman going through. Dizzy sent in towards backside. Prowler facing there from Zest. Spike gets planted. Zest on the swing.
Ooh.
Gets rid of Laz. Sugar's here at 5 HP.
He have his nade still as well.
Such a poor position here. 2v3 for ZETA to try to get up the match point. Bleed. Trying to hold on as the sync bite avoided by both. Mosh pit now lobbed in to buy some more time here on the spike. That's the last bit of util that they have. Now they will have to challenge in. They'll have to go for the fight. Swing
Yeah, it's
out,
nice.
right
Fight from Molly into swing. Okay, nicely done.
But eventually will fall. The defuse will come in and Bleed. For the first time in the map, will win 2 rounds consecutively.
Yeah, and that means they got to eco.
Better late than never. This is how you begin that comeback.
Maybe.
5
Keep going round by round.
A couple in a row, you string some economy together. Okay. And so far, the defenses have been pretty good. I think that, you know, Ye was in there, but at least he got the
when he turned that corner, he just sees 4
so
people
didn't quite
flash.
do a lot of damage, but his teammates were able to follow up, and then eventually,
yeah, at least got him the info for that.
It was a bit of a sticky situation for ZETA to actually get the plant down, and eventually that was just a bit too much for them to get through. So 2 in a row for Bleed. How many more are they going to get? They're definitely favored in this one.
Well, they have the lockdown online. Depp rushing forward.
It's
Zest
fast here in this though.
of his own.
Odin's out. They tanked a little bit of damage in terms of the raise nade.
Yep. Straight back the opposite way. Tap on the door. Paranoia not connecting. Ball goes up. Zest does take a shot or 2 there. As Laz tries to put him down.
Scary might have to kill another. Boy, this is a little bit open. Boombot does a good amount of damage.
3v3,
look at this. 38, 61. It's 3v3,
here.
but they got no HP.
Yeah, this this is not going to be easy for them, but getting a plan.
They might get the killjoy out of them though.
Positive for the side of ZETA.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, the lockout. They got that out of him.
Oh, no.
Okay, doesn't have the bullets to try to destroy it here.
And
as Retler will swing the corner.
God, he gets the double there. I thought he was going to go down here though. Still though, they managed to do a lot of damage and get the killjoy out. Should be happy with that.
Just go ahead and scoop up the more expensive weaponry. But lockdown committed in. That's a little bit more, but Bleed
Euro hat in
now just 5 rounds separated.
In the YouTube chat. Thank you so much for that, man. Appreciate that.
Still
Thank you for doing that,
sure.
dude.
Coming in quickly was.
Oh
yeah.
It's lining up.
1 enemy remaining.
ZETA got in there very quickly on the site, and they were actually able to take out Zest
Thanks very much, man.
Relatively easily. So it kind of looked like they had a chance, but eventually not having the firepower. They got the lockdown though. So
yeah, the issue is we got a lot of ults here. So C control, and Ye picks up the op. We have wait, he has someone to shoot this. Someone shoot the Dizzy. It may be a little bit too far back to shoot that early.
Spray into the box just to check and see if there's anyone there. And then silence, just cutting noise, backpedaling, drifting away from C.
Yeah. And so far it does feel like the pushes from ZETA have mostly gone towards Rubble, in through door, and trying to punish whoever is in there. At the moment, it isn't Zest, who was there in the last round. So we've got 4 members. Laz, you know, he's doing his chamber thing. He's over looking at Mound still, but 4 members here on the side of ZETA looking to potentially just send it again.
Yeah, I was going to say, so they fade to clear the question mark over towards this. And he at least spots him with that, yeah. But Laz was going to get him there. So with that, they know that they're far back over towards C, and they cleared it, and there's probably only one here. The call comes in to just insta-hit over towards C site. And Laz tries to take the shot, but obviously they had no idea that that op was in play yet.
Displace this race.
Got again.
Second shot, paint shells to delay. 25 seconds remaining here. He dodges out on the Dizzy.
And they might just be saving.
Looks like, yep, they
are going to be saving.
A bit puzzled, scratching their heads, wondering
getting
what
close.
to do.
Man, if they got a pistol, this would be a very close game right now. Double pistols really making it one-sided.
7 rounds now racked up.
Bleed are in it. Bleed have a chance. They're making a big comeback here. It's actually happening. You never believe when it's like 11-3, right? Especially the pistol round goes the way of ZETA. But 4 rounds rounds in a row now to the sign of Bleed, and what can you say? I mean, they've been quite clean.
Oh, yeah, looks comfy with it.
Wishing they started
this
a bit
is
earlier, but they certainly do have a chance now.
I mean, this is
We'll
that surely all of these ults get them around.
Hitting 2 shots.
This could be a good round for Bleed to go aggro, but he has an op, so maybe not. You don't want to get XX on with this. I say that, like, honestly, the XX is not that strong. Like, none of these combo that well. They're more just like after plant. It's only Fischl they have to worry about. Aggro over towards A, Omen gets out of there.
Get this round victory. Push forward, they take space outside a door. Here comes Zest. Should anticipate this though. So for now, just avoiding the spray.
And it's the Fischl, and everyone's gonna get out of here. It's a lovely Omen flash.
Gonna be slowed up for the moment. Have that overdrive at the ready, but now that
Fade ult goes in fast, and they hold on to this. It's kind of nice, so they can't pick up the Fischl. Viper ult goes in, no plant yet. Okay, plant now.
Smoke's just keeping everything blocked out. Is scary. Molly there at his feet, has to jump back up. Step.
Dude, the Odin against this is very strong.
In the meantime, waiting to see any kind of rotation, any kind of
it's such a spam off, and it's like, well, Odin's kind of the best for that.
Zest just trying to flush him out.
Yeah, doing damage on this. Smoke goes in, strong angle from Laz. Love this angle in after plant. Yeah, and Zest is just gonna start chipping away at him.
Members left standing here for the side of ZETA, but Sugar Zero shuts down Ye with a shorty, shuts down Retla. Scary will be able to identify Laz's position, but ultimately they just do not have the time for this.
Yeah,
they will go their separate
I really do
ways.
like this stuff. This and the after plant over towards here is so strong. I think I saw them using it before. Really nice. Especially when this is commonly smoked, you can just see over the top of it.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, as you mentioned, you have 5 ultimate abilities. You got to find a way to win a round, right? And they did. They sent it all. They went in fast. Laz, nice angle here. Wasn't even.
This was a lot of the ults.
I thought that maybe they were going to be able to
Neon,
clean up Sugar Zero, but he's able
Viper,
to stand tall against 2
and,
that push in, and he is just zoned
Fischl.
in. No fist bumps.
That one's hard to repeat.
He wants
5 chances. We'll count this one down, and I think, I don't know. I've got a bit of faith this goes a little bit lower.
Let's see how this round is going to go.
Oh, Laz, just hop in the corner.
Well.
Tour de force in hand,
whoa, what a shot, bro.
Great shot from Retla, very snappy.
Lovely molly as well. Omen TP's out. Uses his ult. It's a weird ult. Oh, it's going to be a weird round.
As Laz will be found. Man advantage going to be here for the side of Bleed, but now equalized.
Oh my God.
Just about, nope, Ye over the top.
Still no plant on this.
Keeps him in a firm lead.
Okay, nicely done. Man, Retla just saved them in this round. 4 chances.
A nice try, after all, but with the pick coming down was going to be difficult regardless, as now we've got almost all ults down. And Bleed, they get back on the board, they give themselves another chance.
So many ults are, man, it's just non-stop ults. This is a good time for a timeout, because, again, we're pretty far away from a lot of ults now.
Just to make sure of it, they do not want to take any chances here. They want to really come together and get one last solid round, because they know that Bleed have been a threat the entire night.
Do have a second timeout. They're going to be hoping that this is the only one they need to use. Multiple attempts here at match point to close this series. Send Bleed packing without.
Isn't this map attack sided? I'm pretty confident when you put a chamber, it's defense sided. I mean, honestly, both of these comps are kind of good on defense, but I think the chamber comp, at least statistically, is very good on defense.
He's such a monstrous turnaround for them.
Yeah, I mean, you were able to come back and get 4 rounds in a row the last time around. You just got another round. It feels like they are pretty comfortable here from the defensive side, but now you got to be super clean.
Go by on this one. The op's still on.
And nobody can quite challenge you, but I would imagine they get there eventually, even just by deaths, if they get to the final round, number 24. Let's see how this one is all going to shake out. ZETA Division was our unanimous choice, but this has been much closer than I think a lot of us were expecting.
Dude, it would have been really close if Bleed won a pistol here.
Disney not spotting anything. Lion's share of the team here for ZETA, now pushing forward outside of C. Smoke has come down. And now over here outside of A. It is just Yuran going on a bit of alert forward. Doesn't hear or see anything.
Yeah, and Rattler might have to do it again.
Spot anything at all. But ultimately has to peel back, put up the poison orb, drops it as the follow-up smoke comes through from Scary. As all of their smokes dedicated here towards this side of the map. Now smokes coming through. Snakebite goes in the triangle.
Lovely molly, he hit everyone. Does want to get out of there though.
Still on the hunt.
Big jaw. It's a good reposition from him, but yeah, Depp was on top of this.
That's the first step.
Pick up of a gun, drops his gun to someone else as well.
As all of ZETA, most of them rather pushing
Omen flashes.
trying to get the catch. Prowler
Two.
multiple jump around the corner. Yeah, gonna be taken down. Depp.
Damn, the only person it didn't hit was Depp, and Depp just wrecked them.
Now back out onto the site. Darion with the op swaps it over now for the Vandal.
Yeah, and they go down to the low by pretty much Nico.
Weapons upgraded. On down, Laz, headshot across. Zest is gone. And it looks like that should be the hopes and dreams for Bleed.
Yeah, nicely done from Depp on this round. Lovely round from him.
They call the
Well,
timeout,
it was a
they
little
get
bit
the
closer.
win.